In this tutorial, you will learn exactly how you can start copy trading on the Blofin crypto exchange. We will talk about everything you have to know. And I think let's start with the most important thing, which is the disclaimer. Copy trading can make you money, but it can also lose you money. So if the trader that you copy makes money, you will of course also earn some money. However, if the trader that you copy loses money, which of course is also possible, then you will also lose money. So I highly recommend that you do proper research before copying anyone and be aware of the risks. This is not financial advice. This is purely for educational purposes. If you want to get started with copy trading on Blofin, click the first link in the video description or the first comment. Below this video, you will find a link to this exact website where you can get a $100,000 bonus. So if you are trading and depositing funds on Blofin, you can claim some really big rewards with the link in the video description or the first comment. This is an exclusive bonus, so definitely check that out and take advantage of this if you want to get the best trading conditions on the Blofin crypto exchange. Now, before we get started with copy trading, it is important to understand the fees. First of all, you of course pay the futures trading fees, which are 0.02% maker and 0.06% taker fees. These fees apply for every transaction that you make, but these fees are relatively low. This is totally normal in the crypto industry. However, there is another fee which you should be aware of, which is the copy trading fee. There is a 10% profit split minimum. So every time the trader that you copy earns a profit for you, you will share 10% of the profits with the trader. So be aware of that. This is a minimum of 10%. Some traders actually have a higher profit split. So make sure that you properly check for a trader that doesn't have a profit split that is too high, because if the profit split is very high, it will of course take a lot of your money away as well. Now, first of all, we of course have to fund our Blofin wallet. So for this, you can easily deposit cryptocurrencies. Go to your wallet. I right now have funds in my funding wallet. You can see I've deposited 500 USDT. If you don't have any funds yet, click on deposit, send some USDT over. Make sure you have USDT in your wallet, because that is what we will use for copy trading. So I now have 500 USDT in my funding wallet. And now we can head over to the copy trading section at the top header menu. Click on copy trading. And this will then take us to the copy trading dashboard. In the copy trading dashboard, in the top section, we can first of all see the people that we are copying. But right now, we're obviously not copying anyone because we will do this now together. Now, first, there are several rows. For example, the recommended row where Blofin is recommending some traders. One trader is actually already full. So there is a limit, a maximum amount, how many traders can follow each master trader. And then you can see here all master traders, which is basically a collection of all of the copy traders available on Blofin. First of all, we can check for the highest return on investment, which refers to the percentage yield. Then we can look at the assets under management, which is the short AUM. So we can see this guy, for example, manages $1.4 million. And then we can also sort for the amount of copiers. So this guy, T. Satoshi, has the highest amount of copiers and the highest assets under management. I think this is quite interesting. Then you can also sort with specific filters. For example, the last 30 days, the last 90 days, a specific return on investment and a specific amount of copiers. I would definitely look for a higher look back time frame. So 90 days is more reliable, because maybe someone had a good winning streak the last 7 days, but then if you look actually back further, the last 90 days, he wasn't performing so well. So I would set this to a higher look back rate. So I will now go and copy this trader, T. Satoshi. Let's click on this guy. And now we are in this traders section where we can copy him. First of all, we have an overview at the top, how many people follow him. 1.9K people follow him. He started copy trading on the 20th of March. Then we can also see the assets under management and then the profit sharing ratio, which actually is 0%, which is quite interesting. I've not seen this before on Blofin. So this is definitely a very good thing for the copiers. On the left-hand side, we can then also see the 7-day return on investment. So his recent performance, then we can see his maximum drawdown, which was 56%, which probably was this phase here, which certainly was a lot. But overall, when you zoom out, you can still see that this guy was performing overall pretty well. Then we can see the amount of trades he took, 47 trades, 47 winning trades. So he is right now performing very well. The overall return on investment, the annualized return on investment. So this is how much you would earn in 1 year copying this guy. And then we also have some things like the Sharpe ratio at the bottom. Then we can see in this graph his profit and a loss. And what I really like that most trades are in this same range, right? So he has a few outliers, but only, I would say only 3 big outliers. This is fine. So there are not too many big spikes. Then we can also see the coins that he prefers to trade, which is mostly Bitcoin and XRP, which is also a good thing because these coins are highly liquid, so we won't have a lot of slippage, which is also a good thing. Then we can look at his current positions. We can see he is right now long on XRP with a profit of 256%. We can see his trade history right here. We can see he had a pretty good trade history recently. And then we can see his copiers, how much money these people earned. You can go through this as well, which is very transparent from Blofin. So now that we have checked everything, I think this trader looks pretty good. Now we can click on copy on the right-hand side in the top right corner, click on copy. Now we have a few options here. We have traditional and we have smart copy. I recommend you go with smart copy because this is, in my opinion, better. This is more accurate because it will take the same proportion of this trader. So if he opens a trade with 1% of his portfolio, we will also open a trade with 1% of our portfolio, which will be really copying his overall strategy. Then we can see the minimum investment is 10 USDT up to 50,000 USDT maximum. And then we can put this here, let's put 200 USDT in this. And then we can also select the wallet where we have the funds. Right now I have the funds in the funding wallet, so I can go with this directly. But if you have funds in the spot or futures account, you of course need to select this right here. But as I said, for me, it's in the funding wallet. Then we also have some advanced settings, which let's also go quickly over them. First of all, we can select the margin mode, for example, cross and isolated. Cross margin means that you can hedge your positions, one profit with one loss, and you can, with isolated, not do this. So isolated views every trade separately. So if your liquidation price is hit with isolated, you will be liquidated. However, with cross margin, you can still hold this trade if you have another position that is profitable or if you have some margin in your account still. But I recommend you go with the copy traders margin mode because we really want to copy this guy's strategy. Then we can select a specific leverage. So you can select the copy traders leverage or you can select a specified amount. Usually if you go with lower leverage, it will maybe be a bit more safe. However, yet again, we don't copy then the exact strategy. So this will also lead to different outcomes. So let's set this to copy traders leverage, then copy immediately, which means that we immediately take the positions that are open right now. I would not do this because maybe his take profit is almost reached. Then we would buy very high, whereas the downside is much higher for us. So I would not use this. Then we can also add a specific take profit and stop loss. Let's say every time you're making 10% profit, you want to get out. And every time you lose 5%, you want to get out. But also here, I will also leave this blank. Then lastly, you should read the terms and conditions, be familiar with all of the risks involved. Then click on this box right here, and then we can submit this to initiate the copy trade. We have now successfully initiated the copy trade on this T Satoshi guy, and now we can make money when he also makes money. If you want to make changes or completely stop copying a trader, go back to the copy trading section of the top header menu, click on copy trading, and then we can see right here in this section how much we are copying from other people. So on the right hand side, click on my copy trading, and then we will see all of the traders that we're copying right now. Right now, we can only copy one trader on Blofin. So if you want to copy another trader, you actually have to stop this copy trading. So there is only one trader that you can follow at one time. So we can now change some things, for example, adjust the balance. Let's say maybe you want to add some money here. First, you have to select the wallet where your funds are. For me, it's the funding wallet. Then we can, for example, add $100. Alternatively, you can also remove money if you want to get some funds out. For example, let's now remove 50 USDT, submit this, and now we have successfully taken out 50 USDT from this guy. Now you can also change settings afterwards. You can change them here. For example, the advanced settings if you want to make some changes in this section. And lastly, you can completely stop copying by clicking on uncopy on the right-hand side. Then also you can select here close all positions immediately, which I would recommend, so you completely stop the copy trading. And that's how you can copy trade on Blofin. Yet again, I recommend you do proper analysis of the traders. You should be aware of all of the risks involved because if the trader loses money, you will also lose money. If you want to get started with copy trading on Blofin, click the first link in the video description or the first comment. With that link, you will also get a really nice Blofin bonus up to $100,000.